Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host, DeltaTDS, and today I'm joined by Will, my co-host.
Yes, sir.
And today we've got another exciting match for you today. We've got the Pokemon trainer Hugh versus the Hoenn gym leader, Liza, our first gym leader of the Trainers of the World Tournament. Now, usually Liza is seen paired up with Tate, but for this tournament, we thought it would be better to split them up.
Wow. What a bunch of powerhouses on both of these teams.
Yes.
Oh boy. Simisage.
Look, man, we saw Muck last game, and Muck put in a good amount of work.
Hey, look, all I'm saying, I'd take a Muck over an Unfezant any day of the week.
I mean, he's got Flygon, and he does have Electros, which is one of the only Pokemon with no weakness.
It's true. Electros has carried me through many a playthrough.
I do wonder what these two are gonna lead off with. Ooh, let me double check, but I believe Hugh's Gimmet is Z-move, while Liza's is Mega Gardevoir, as it's the only Mega Evolution or Mega Evolved Pokemon on that team.
I think you might be right. Of course, the Mega being a lot easier to predict than the Z move, but
Yeah, I mean,
of course, it lasts the entire game.
yeah. But that Z-move can really put in a lot of work.
Definitely can. We saw it last game with the Primarina.
Taking out a Mega Sharpedo from full health.
Through resist, yep. Xatu and Electros being the leads here in game number 1.
Electros being a very safe lead. Goes for the crunch. Almost taking out that Claydol.
Crunch gonna hit really all of Liza's team real hard.
Even that Gardevoir, which will do neutral damage.
Absolutely.
Claydol goes for that Psychic, and Electros with another crunch taking Claydol down. 2 turns in, and we've already got a KO.
Yes, of course, Electros hitting really hard, but it does appear to have a Life Orb, so it's setting itself on a timer here.
That is true.
Lunatone, another fantastic Pokemon. Sorry, I don't mean to, slander half of the Pokemon here, but, you gotta admit.
Yeah. I mean, Lunatone's a pretty forgetful Pokemon. I mean, so is Unfezant and Simisage.
Yeah, comment down below if any of those 3 Pokemon are your favorite, because I don't think we're gonna get any comments.
I mean, don't forget Xatu.
Of course.
I'm sure you forgot him. Or forgot her.
Yeah, sorry, they left the screen and I have already forgotten.
Object permanence is a thing.
Brain of a toddler over here. Lunatone taking some opportunity to set up these cosmic powers, raising its defenses up pretty high.
While Hugh switches out to Samurott. Goes for the
Sadly.
Hydro Pump, but misses.
Ouch. Sadly not the Hisuian variant.
That is true. Well, I mean, we don't have it yet. It's not part of Generation 8, technically. But I do feel like a Hisuian one would fit him more.
Hydro Pump still dealing over half of Lunatone's HP, even through the double defenses. Misses a second one.
Unfortunate, but I mean, it keeps going. With how many Hydro Pumps that was, I do wonder if it's choice spec.
Specs, probably not Scarfed, or else the Lunata would not be outspeeding that.
That is true. Liza sends out Gothitelle.
There's also probably not a whole lot of reason to use any other move.
Yeah. I mean, with Stab, the insane power. Dealing, again, over half of Gothitelle's health. But that Thunderbolt does take out Samurai.
Now, 4 to 5. In Liza on the back foot here.
You going out to Unpheasant.
Let's go. Ooh,
Night
the
Slash.
Night Slash. Never mind, I understand it now. I take it all back.
It all makes sense now. He's making those forgettable Pokemon work. At least one of them. Gardevoir tracing big pegs.
Let's see it, put it to use.
And its defense from being lowered. I think that's what it does.
I think it just powers up Peckaboo. Could be wrong.
I don't know. Psychic
Power.
almost taking out that Unpheasant. And Unpheasant going for the Swagger. Doubling Gardevoir's attack, which it sure won't be making use of.
Thanks to Google, I realized you are correct. Big Pex prevents other Pokemon from lowering the defense stat.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore, because Gardevoir is out. Night Slash on the Bronzong, dealing again over half of his health. And
Which
sets
does
up
tie to the Rocky Helmet.
does set up the Trick Room.
Just need, with this Trick Room up, of course, Bronzong, a very slow Pokemon, more than likely going to be acting first instead.
Sends out the Sleeping Electros, which wakes
Turn
up,
one, wake up.
but
Still
flinch.
flinches.
Unfortunate for him.
And does that have enough to KO it?
Now, if you're Hugh, you'd probably send out the Flygon, right?
More than likely.
Because there is a chance this Bronzong does have Heat Proof, but it could also have Levitate.
Levitate definitely more conventional ability.
Hugh sends out Bouffalons instead.
Alright, let's see what the Great Value Tauros can do.
Mega Horn, but it
Megahorn
misses.
Seeing a lot of misses in this game, it feels like.
Yeah. You definitely putting power over accuracy.
Bronzong just barely lives that Meghorn connecting, however, Trick Room's faded.
Goes for the Wild Charge, which almost takes it out thanks to Recoil.
Recoil plus the Rocky Helmet, dealing big damage, leaving it with just a sliver of HP. Now it's all up to the Xatu.
Xatu uses Psyshock, taking out the Bouffalon. Leaving Hugh with just 2 Pokemon left.
Oh, I really want to see this Simisage.
Yeah, send out a Grass type against the Flying type.
Hey. I mean, we've seen it work before.
Yeah, we have. Who are we to judge? We're not on the battlefield. We don't know what these brilliant minds are thinking.
I just talk for a living.
Yeah. Xatu going with the side shot. That's Stone Edge doing once again over half of Xatu's health.
Just need this slash shock to crit. Nope.
If you really want to see the Simisage,
I really did.
maybe we'll see it next battle, because Hugh takes battle number 1. Now,
Well played by Hugh.
yes, he did have a lot of answers for Psychic type.
He did a lot of dark type moves on that team.
Yes, Electros putting in a lot of work in the beginning.
Not to mention Unpheasant.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to see that legendary Simisage, just what it can do. Alright, and it looks like the battlers are once again back on the field. I do wonder how Liza is gonna change up her strategy with this battle.
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm Liza, I'm probably trying to set up that trick room sooner.
Yeah, that trick room could really help a lot.
A lot of her team pretty slow.
I don't think there's anything on Hugh's team slower than that Bronzong. Sends out the Gardevoir instead and traces Shell Armor, which prevents it from being crit. I think, off the top of my head.
Sounds about right. Of course, probably gonna be Mega Evolving here.
I mean, I don't see why not, unless to keep that move, or that ability.
Yep, I'm not sure if that's really worth it.
I mean, if it has a good normal type move, it could really make use of that Pixelate ability.
Definitely could. Switching out into the Electros Gardevoir does Mega Evolve Moonblast for about 2/3 of Electros' HP.
Doing a lot of damage. Goes for another Moonblast and takes out that Electros. Getting that threat right off the field.
No more crunches in this game.
Now she can't relax just yet, 'cause there are plenty more Dark type moves and Bug type with Buffalon on that team.
I mean, who knows? Maybe even Game Freak did something good and changed Flygon's type to Bug.
Well, maybe they gave him a Mega Evolution.
Neither of these things will ever happen.
No, they ran out of time and couldn't figure out a design. Buffalon with the Mega Horn, dealing almost 70%, straight up 70% of Gardevoir's health.
Definitely cannot take another one of those. And Buffalon is going to be able to take a second Psychic.
Blast doesn't kill it, but brings it down to just about a quarter of health.
5 to 5 now. Both trainers losing one Pokemon apiece.
I'd say it's a pretty much closer game. Going for the Earthquake to...
Maybe either not expecting the Levitate to actually be there, or maybe predicting a switch.
It could very well be both. Bronzong with the Iron Head takes out Buffalon. I believe in the Trick Room, Bronzong is the fastest thing here.
I could not imagine that being incorrect.
I mean, I can't imagine a huge hunk of metal being faster than a grass monkey.
I don't know.
Hugh sends out the Flygon. gets hit with the Iron Dance, but sets up the Dragon Dance. Not sure what it's going for in the Trick Room.
Well, it is going to be able to more than likely live a second Iron Head.
If it doesn't get a high roll.
It's true. It's entirely possible that it does get KO'd here. No,
Leaving it on
barely
3%, but only
the Stone Edge not doing much.
not as much as he wanted it to. Iron Head goes off and finishes that Flygon.
Trick Room has been stalled out now, so we are back to normal speed values.
Hugh has 3 Pokemon left, while Liza still has 5. A bit of a different game than last one.
Definitely looking to be more in Liza's advantage.
Pheasant with the Night Slash. Dealing... a good amount of damage. Gets that Trick Room back up.
High roll there, it looks like. Able to take out the Bronzong.
Liza immediately comes out with the Play Doh. Another Slowpoke.
Yes, very much so. Actually, not actually, when you look at it, actually not as slow as you might think it is, but I can't imagine this thing having much speed investment.
I can't see it.
High end is 259,
Wow.
which is faster than the Samurai.
Psychic deals a good chunk of damage on Samurai. A little over a third. Bringing it down to a quarter of a health with Earth Power. But
Hydro Pump not missing that time.
all of a sudden, it's 3v3 right now. Got to tell. Probably. Oh, there he is.
Here he come.
Simisage is finally out here. It's time for it to take the spotlight.
Let's see what he does.
Pushes out to Xatu and gets the Seed Ball. Dealing a little over a quarter to Xatu. Not a lot.
Ooh, Rock Slide. Of course, the berry not letting it do super effective damage. Dies to the Heat Wave.
Well, it was short-lived, but he was there.
Hey, he tried. That's what's important.
He tried with what few good moves they could learn. Samurai coming back out.
Pretty low HP here. And Xatu might be faster than it is. Takes it out with the Psy Shock.
Pheasant is the last Pokemon, and we do know it has Night Slash, but it is not faster than Xatu. Game number 2 goes to the gym leader Liza.
Once again, we've got a 1-1 set here.
Having to go to game 3. Now I do wonder what each trainer is going to do differently. It looks like our trainers are back on the field, ready for one last battle. We've seen Gardevoir lead, we've seen Xatu lead from Liza. We've seen Electros lead, and I don't remember the game 2 from Hugh.
Great question.
But it all comes down to this. Hugh sends out the Electros, and Liza sends out Bronzong.
Bronzong really kind of been carrying this team on its back, I feel like.
As it is taken down to only a third of its health thanks to Crunch.
Zen headbutt crit. Bronzong taken out real quick, but of course Electros going down with it. That Rocky Helmet plus Life Orb really hurting that Electros.
Only 2 turns in and both trainers are down 1 Pokemon. Still an even game.
Buffon and Claydol out here.
Claydol most likely taking advantage of that trick room.
Really remains to be seen. Again, we were mentioning last game that this Claydol actually could be pretty fast.
Goes for the Psychic, getting a good chunk, and now down to a quarter of Samurot's health.
Another Hydro Pump missing from the Samurott.
Like,
Choke King over here.
what, 4 or 5 Hydro Pumps missed this
Something
match?
like that.
Very unlucky.
Definitely could prove to be Hugh's downfall.
He switches out to Flygon to take that Psychic, letting Samurott live for another turn.
What does this Flygon do in response, though, is the question.
I don't think we've seen much from this Flygon.
I really don't think we have. Dragon Claw's the choice.
Dragonfly and Claydol sets up another trick room.
Another trick room. I was just about to say something about the Bronzong being out, so it's unlikely we see another trick room, but no. Claydol has it as well.
Looking at... Well, no, Claydol now has Trick Room. I think it's safe to say there's no speed investment on it.
Probably not.
Now you gotta wonder, how many other Pokemon of hers do have Trick Room?
Alright, hear me out. All 6 of them.
I mean, they all do learn Trick Room. But I can't imagine she'd waste a move slot on Mega Gardevoir for Trick Room.
You never know.
You know what? You're right. You never know. Claydol taking out the weak Pokemon, leaving Hugh with only 3 Pokemon left.
2 Pokemon advantage for Liza here. The greatest of all time back out.
Simisage might actually be able to do something. Survives the Ice Beam and gets the Solid Berry off, raising its speed.
Lowering its speed.
Lowering its speed. Right, it's a Trick Room. It's completely useless.
Really, actually, probably bad.
If Simisage has Protect, it might be able to stall it out. Nope, never mind.
It's not.
You know what? Simisage got a KO.
We love that for him.
You know what? He's probably popping off in that Pokeball.
He came out for like 2 turns, got a kill, he's back in his Pokemon, beat the hell up, just celebrating.
This is the best day of his life.
Ouch.
I can't say the same for Unpheasant.
No. Can't all be winners.
Buffon is the last Pokemon on Hugh's team. They can take on 4 Pokemon. And we might see it here.
Does have that Mega Horn.
Though it did miss quite a few times. And Hugh isn't the best with those 80 accuracy moves.
Yeah. Someone remind him to never go gambling.
Once again.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think if he never missed a Hydro Pump, this game would have been in his favor.
It would have been a lot different.
Sends out the Lunatone. I'm surprised she doesn't just put it out of its misery. Oh,
Hypnosis hit again. Have we seen a single Hypnosis miss this entire tournament?
I can't say we have. Tree meter.
With
Putting
the
it
tree
down to
meter.
1%.
Immune with the levitate. I think it's the second time that Hugh has done that. And Buffon goes down.
Looks like match number 7 goes to the Hoenn gym leader Liza. Quite a turnaround there.
A spectacular performance out of Liza there.
Can't say the same for Hugh.
Maybe helped out a little bit by Hugh's atrocious luck.
I mean, every Pokemon got at least 1 KO, even the Simisage.
Shout out to him.
But yeah, she will be going into round 2, taking on Lucami. So we'll see how that goes in weeks from now. I don't know how long. But thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow, where we will have Erica versus Whitney.
So.
See ya.